Hello everybody, it's August, and it's too hot to think of a clever way of saying there's a ton of new shows and movies coming to streaming this month, so I'll say this. There's a ton of new shows and movies coming to streaming this month. In this video, we're going to round up some of the biggest streaming releases for August 2021, and as always, this is what's happening stateside, so if you live elsewhere, check your local listings. Disney Plus is a bunch of original shows getting new episodes each and every week. Your favorite nightmares with 9 to 5s continue the nightly grind in Monsters at Work. Clone Force 99 continues its adventures throughout the galaxy far, far away. Everybody's favorite chipmunks who aren't in a high-pitched cover band continue to drive each other nuts in Chippendale Park Life, and the Disney Plus original series Turner and Hooch continues to infuriate Turner and Hooch purists who like the original movie better.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days.
On August 4th, check out Season 2 of Short Circuit, which is thankfully not a reimagining of the classic Johnny Five robot films from the 80s, but rather a collection of experimental animated short movies. If WandaVision and Loki didn't get weird enough for you, on the 11th, check out Marvel's What If, which shows familiar Marvel characters reimagined in bizarre alternate reality circumstances. Like, what if Thanos clapped 2 Infinity Gauntlets together instead of snapping his fingers in Endgame?
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand.
On the 25th, Disney Gallery: Star Wars: The Mandalorian will give an inside look at how Season 2 was made, and I personally hope they spent 45 minutes talking about those frog eggs that Baby Yoda kept eating. And no, I will not stop calling him Baby Yoda. Anyway, I like it when he eats the frogs. Finally, speaking of animal cruelty, you can catch Cruella on the 27th without paying an extra $30 for it. It's just part of your subscription. Imagine that. Shifting gears to Netflix, on the 9th, you can check out the anime adaptation of the Shaman King manga, which already got one anime adaptation 20 years ago, but now it's getting another, and it's on Netflix this month. I just told you that. On the 12th, check out Monster Hunter Legends of the Guild, which is an all-new Monster Hunter movie with 100% less Mila Jovovich than the live-action one that came out last year. It doesn't have any live-action people. They made it with computers. On the 13th, check out Beckett, which stars John David Washington as a tourist in a foreign land caught in the midst of a web of conspiracy. Then on the 23rd, Geralt of Rivia's mentor Vesemir has some animated adventures in the Witcher prequel movie Nightmare of the Wolf. Then on the 25th, there's the documentary Bob Ross, Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed, which definitely has my attention from the title alone. Also on the 25th is the original series Clickbait, which is a social media-centric thriller, which is sadly not a spin-off to that Adam Sandler movie where he has the magic remote control.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
Then finally, on the 26th, the anime series Eden Zero hits Netflix, and again, that's just some of what's coming to Netflix that we thought might interest you. Netflix has its own suggestions for you based on what's been algorithmically determined that you want to watch. Sorry folks, you can't argue with the data. It's been scientifically proven that you are the kind of person who wants to watch that dating show about the people in animal makeup.
Would you count this as a weird experience for you?
And the 4th Twilight movie, even though Netflix knows you have only seen the first one.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Over on HBO Max, you can catch the James Gunn's The Suicide Squad on the 5th, the same day it hits theaters.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Now wait. Stay off the comp.
And if that's not enough M-rated superhero action, Titans Season 3 kicks off on the 12th. Then on the 20th, check out Westworld co-creator and showrunner Lisa Joy's feature film directorial debut in Reminiscence, which features Hugh Jackman in a near-future dystopia where you can relive past memories, and that of course spins into a murder mystery filled with intrigue and so on. Over on Amazon Prime Video, you can catch Val on the 6th. That's the latest Val Kilmer movie, except this one is literally just about Val Kilmer. Apparently he's been filming himself for years, and if that sounds like too much Val Kilmer, the 1997 Val Kilmer movie, The Saint, is also on Amazon Prime Video, and that is fun as hell. He's a thief who's a master of disguise, and he's hired to steal the recipe for cold fusion from a sexy scientist. Can he do it without falling in love? Anyway, sorry, I just really like The Saint. Anyway, there's also Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.01, Thrice Upon a Time, which is the 4th and final movie in the Rebuild series, but you'd never guess that because they use the naming convention of a Square Enix JRPG. Shinji, just get in the damn robot already so Hideaki Anno can go make another Godzilla movie. Then finally on 8/20, there's Annette, which involves Adam Driver playing a stand-up comedian who falls in love with an opera singer played by Marion Cotillard, and I was totally uninterested until I found out it's written by the extremely underrated cult rock band Sparks. Edgar Wright actually just released a documentary about them, which you can rent for $20 whopping on Amazon. The movie about the opera singer is going to be free though. On Paramount Plus, new episodes of the animated comedy Star Trek Lower Decks drop on the 12th, and then on the 20th you can check out Paw Patrol, the movie, which follows the adventures of those little computer-animated baby dog cops who hang out with a guy who looks exactly like me. I think he looks like me. Do you? And finally, over on Hulu, 9 Perfect Strangers premieres on the 18th. That is based on the best-selling book, and it stars Nicole Kidman and Michael Shannon and Melissa McCarthy as rich folks who go to a health and wellness retreat where presumably stuff gets weird. It's from the people who did Big Little Lies, so this might be a good Sunday evening show for mature grown-ups who want to crack open a nice bottle of Pinot Grigio and see some rich people being bad. And there you have it. That is all the stuff that jumped out at us coming to all the various streaming platforms in August. I think there are too many streaming platforms. What did we forget? Apple TV's got new Ted Lasso. Discovery Plus probably has new shows about mole rats or people who take out asbestos for a living, or yet another one about polygamists. I don't know. Crunchyroll obviously has a crapload of anime, but they're also holding a virtual Crunchyroll Expo on the 5th to 7th of August. Let us know what you're watching, what you want to watch, what you wish we included in this video. There's a lot to keep track of. Thank you for watching this video. You can make some recommendations in the comments or talk about how much I look like the guy from Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol!
We'll see you in a month. As always, for everything streaming, entertainment, video games, stuff you do with screens, you're in the right place. IGN.